The purpose of this video is to answer some of the claims made by Eddie Bravo on the Joe Rogan podcast. Eddie Bravo claimed that the Roman Catholic Church was started by Constantine. But the historical records from hundreds of years before Constantine, such as Ignatius of Antioch, tell us that Rome was the head of the Church. Additionally, the Book of Revelations chapter 17 states that the pagan Roman Empire will be given to the Church. This is why it is called Roman Catholic. Another claim made in the video was that Constantine invented the popes who would talk to Jesus. The position of pope is from the Old Testament. The kings in the line of David gave their full authority, symbolized as keys, to prime ministers, also known as popes, to act on their behalf in their absence. This is known as the Key of David. According to the Gospel of Luke, Jesus is a Davidic king. Jesus gave his full authority, symbolized as keys, to Peter, making him the prime minister of the church in Matthew's Gospel. Jesus said, "And I will give to thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt bind upon earth, it shall be bound also in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose upon earth, it shall be loosed also in heaven." Jesus goes on to say that this position is protected from binding the church to error. So, Constantine could not have started the position of Pope, it already existed. Eddie tells Joe Rogan and the group that there are Luciferian elements at the Vatican. He mentions the sculpture of the resurrection of Jesus coming out of hell. Jesus mentions in the Gospels that the only sign he will give the wicked generation is the sign of Jonah. Jonah was a prophet who many wrongfully believe lived in the belly of a whale for 3 days. What actually is recorded is that a great fish killed Jonah by eating him, and Jonah then went to hell. He repented and was forgiven. Then the fish spat out his remains on the 3rd day, and he rose from the dead. There is also a tradition from before the time of Christ that when someone died, their soul would wander the earth for 3 days. Then in the Gospels, Jesus died on the cross and the dead rose. But Jesus did not rise until the 3rd day. This is what is meant when the Church says that Jesus went to hell. I will explore this more in another video. In regards to the serpent chapel. In the Bible, Moses is commanded by God to build an image of a serpent. When the nation of Israel were bitten by snakes after offending God, and repented, they would stand before the serpent image as a sign of their sorrow, and God would heal them. In the New Testament writings, this image is identified as Jesus. So according to the Bible, Jesus is the serpent.